Today, I'm going to talk about some voices, some singers I really, really like. Because, I don't know, just came to mind. I thought it was a good discussion video topic. So, as usual, I have my trusty notebook, and I have written down a few singers that I really think are great. So, yeah, let me figure out how I'm going to do this. Should I, stand back here? Sure, this works. So the first I have on the list is Jane Remover. And Jane is already one of my favorite artists of all time. But then at the same time, she has just, especially since Frailty, her vocals have improved drastically. I was listening on my speaker 2-3 days ago. I think that's actually I came up with the idea. No, I didn't even come up with the idea. I was with my boyfriend, and I was like, oh my god, her voice is so amazing, blah, blah, blah. And then he started mocking me and be like, hey guys, today I'm going to talk about voices I like. So, so that's how I actually got this idea. So, Jane was actually the reason, this video is being made right now. But since Frailty, I was listening to Flash in the Pan, and she just has, this such strong confidence, and the layering she does with, kind of ad-libs almost. I don't know if you call them ad-libs because it's not rapping, but it's just, she really knows how to work with her voice, and I find it so impressive when, a trans artist can voice train and then have such a amazing feminine voice. It's just really impressive, and I imagine it adds a whole nother level of difficulty to, singing, and she just pulls it off fantastically, and I think it's really, really impressive. Just, I don't know, and it works really well for, census designated. She, I don't know, she has a really entertaining vocal performance that I appreciate a lot. And then the next on the list, I have Olivia O, who is of, can I sit here? Olivia O of, okay, so I can't sit on the door. Olivia O of Lowertown, and she's, I don't know, once again, a pretty crazy progression. They have their 3 albums, 2 EPs, 1, debut album. They have Friends, the other one, the most popular one, it has, the ripped off face, and then, I Love to Lie. And from Friends, their, debut EP to I Love to Lie, her voice progression has been unbelievable. When I Love to Lie, she has, a lot of, just, there's so much energy in her voice. She'll just, especially on I'm Not, I'll play a little clip of that. It's just, blows my mind, her just sheer versatility, because she'll have tracks like I'm Not, and then she'll have Friends not even, I don't have to pull from My Love to Lie, but, even on her earlier work, she'll have these really soft tracks that are really, so vividly different, vocally than, something like I'm Not. And it's just really, really impressive, I find, when there's that range. And not even in, high to low range, but, as in, versatility and types of delivery, where she has this, almost punk delivery on I'm Not. And then she'll have, these soft, chamber folk type deliveries on, Friends. And I think that's really, really cool. And then the next one I have, I think, was Avsha, who's also of Lowertown. And he doesn't have that many vocal tracks. He's usually just, I think, on guitar or bass or, I don't know. But he's also really great. And I really wish he got more, time, more vocals on stuff. Because I think he has a super, super good voice. He has that one track on I Love to Lie that's, he just, he has this, anxious, kind of, paranoid delivery that's, really, really cool. And I really, really dig it. And I think if he put out more solo music, or if he like just had more tracks on Lowertown albums, I think that would be really, really awesome, because I think he has a really captivating voice too. Yeah, Lowertown in general, you should definitely check him out. I might make a video on them. Phenomenal group, and yeah, one of the best like in indie music, I think, right now, if not ever.
I pushed my head through a double door, look around, almost caught a frown, I caught her looking down, I know she found. Made a friend 5 years ago behind the bars, now everybody knows about him, he's the reason I can start.
Next I have Stephen Malkmus of obviously Pavement. He's also in Silver Jews, I think. I've only listened to Pavement, and I've listened to all their albums not too long ago. And he has just the sickest, it's just like so like, how can you not love his delivery? It's just so much fun. Like even on like, I don't know, the way he works with those like abstract and just like almost theatrical instrumentals, like is just so perfect. And he adds to them, like it's like, I don't know, it's like his delivery was made for those types of instrumentals, like especially stuff on their debut. I forget what it's called, like Stained blah, 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 or like, I don't know. It has, I'm not good with album names sometimes, but it's like the one with the red album cover and shit. I don't know, but like especially on something like Perfume V or Two States or like any of those tracks where he'll just really like, it's like he's become like one with like the instrumental, and it really like just works in such cohesion, and it's just perfect. I really want to check out his other stuff, because in that sense, like he's just amazing. And then another artist who I think kind of like mirrors that, I don't know his name, but like the lead of Mr. Bungle, I forget his name, but he does a similar thing where his voice just works so seamlessly with these like really, really like abstract and like comical instrumentals that are just, it's just like really impressive that you can have this sort of range and energy so consistently. And I can't even imagine that in a live performance. Like, it's just so fascinating. Pavement and Mr. Bungle are two bands I like need to see live at some point, because they still play shows even though they haven't released music in ages. Next, I have Joba of Brockhampton, another member of another band. And he's putting out his solo stuff recently, which I think reminded me of this. He has American Fever, which is a crazy song. He's doing some like Elton John shit. And just, once again, this versatility is like just insane to me. Like his Eminem type rapping on fucking like earlier Brockhampton stuff, and then like he has like this amazing singing voice on top of that, and just it's always delivered with the utmost charisma, like so much personality in his voice. And I can really appreciate when a voice is like no other voice I've ever heard, and like he can do all these different styles, but you'll always know it's Joba because he has this distinct personality and energy that you can notice on a track. And I think that's really amazing when you can have that as a vocalist.
Act like a boy, dress like a girl at the matinee. Get down both ways. The American dream, I mean American fever.
Next, there's George Clanton. And I thought of him, I don't really know why I thought of him specifically, but he's I think a lot of people don't really like consider his music as great as it is for his vocals, but more so his production, which fair enough. But I think once again, like I was talking about with Stephen Malkmus, he has this great voice for the music he makes. Like it kind of, I think Joba reminded me of George Clanton. In like Joba's new solo work is like George Clanton sounds like that if it was like for Vaporwave, and like the way he adjusts his voice and like almost like dramatizes it, and it just feels so like open and echoey and like wide. I don't really know, but it really suits his music just so perfectly, and I think that's definitely a good trait to have as a singer for your own music. I don't need to check the notebook. I think it was Echo 2K. And I don't know. I think it's a pretty obvious choice. Once again, just a super unique voice that you don't hear very often. The closest thing I can think to it is like, what's her name? Illusion. The closest, like, where it's that very, like, breathy, like, thin, like, vocals, and, yeah, I don't know, super captivating, and I feel like really unique, and especially for something like E, and the production with White Armor, like, it just works so well, and, like, everyone I kind of talk about on this list, it isn't really, like, that they, are exactly, like, on a technical level, very good vocalists, but it's more that they are able to work with the music they are creating and implement their voice wonderfully into that music and just fit this certain, like, vision. And I don't know, I just think it's really impressive when you're able to create this unique voice for this unique music you're creating. And I just find that really awesome. I feel like this video is not going to turn out too good. I feel like my ramblings aren't that good today, but, you know, whatever. Teezo Touchdown also kind of reminds me of Malkmus, also of, like, Prince a little bit. More like in Prince and, like, how he, like, displays himself. I don't know. I'm not a big Prince fan. Not even that I'm not a big fan. I'm just not that tapped in, you know? But, yeah, just, like, this really, like, I hate the word zany, but, like, zany energy. And, like, once again, he has these really odd instrumentals that, despite being just odd and, like, stupid, almost, like, he just fits them with what he's doing, and he does all this stupid shit with his vocals that, like, it's just so creative. And I don't know, his music in general, I feel like it's very acquired taste, but it's like undeniably very creative music, and I feel like he's really pushing boundaries with what he does with his voice and his instrumentals. And on top of a really, like, zany and interesting voice, he also has, like, on a technical level, a beautiful voice too. Like, you hear some of his features, like, on like Modern Jam, or he's on that one Paris, Texas song. Was it London Bitch? It's not called London Bitch, but he's on a Paris, Texas song in midair, and he sings beautifully on that too. And yeah, I don't know. Teezo is, like, on both sides of the spectrum, where he's, like, very creative with his voice, but he's also just a very, like, undeniably, like, has a beautiful voice too. And when you have both of those, you can I don't know, I feel like it's pretty much limitless possibility for what you can do, and I think that's really awesome.
Okay, I'm gonna do it anyway.
And then next I have Dutchmasters, who I don't know, I saw some scrams hate on my timeline, so I don't know. Maybe this is a hot take, but I think screamo voices can be really freaking awesome. And Dutchmasters is a smaller screamo artist, and I just love her voice. I think the, like, real artist behind it, like, Dutchmasters, just, like, the artist name is Kelly Bowman. And just the power in scrams vocals sometimes are so cool. Like, I can't really describe it that well because I'm not super into scrams, but there's also this local band in Toronto where I live called Tinkle Tinkle Hoy, and the lead of that, she has crazy vocals too. I don't know her name, but just the utmost power that you can have in these scrams vocals sometimes, like, it can really just blow you away, especially in a live environment. Like, if you don't like scrams music, I implore you to try to see, like, screamo/scrams music live, and you will just, like, I don't know, I feel like it might just like, I don't know, it just blows my mind, and I feel like it could maybe shift your perspective on the genre. I think the last one I had there, Sidney Phillips, who is a pluggnb rapper, and probably one of my favorite rappers ever. I talk about her a lot, I feel like. And just a super charismatic voice. Sidney Phillips, yeah. Like, just, I don't know, the way she layers shit, and it's just, like, so, it just feels so undeniably authentic and just so fun. And I just can't not love it. And it's layered so well, and I really appreciate when artists maybe don't have like an amazing technical voice, but they really work with what they have and are really creative with the tools that are there for them already. So I don't know. I think it's really cool. But yeah, that's the end of the list. I'll have another video out next Wednesday, obviously. And I have plenty of other like ramble videos like this, if you like this one, on my channel. Main channel too, I have that. And I have a Twitter. And yeah, I don't know. Hope you like this. I like talking about it. And yeah, if you have any ideas for videos you think I should make, please tell me in the comments too, because I'm kind of running dry. Like I have this and then like maybe 3 more video ideas, and then I'm like out of like proper stuff I want to talk about. So I'd appreciate some ideas, because I'm trying to get stuff out weekly, and if I run out of ideas, I don't really know what to do. My hair, I'm not having the best hair day. But goodbye guys, goodbye Sam Nation.